How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. This is a Tesla to J1772 Type 1 adapter. With more and more car manufacturers adopting the Tesla connector, there's going to be more destination chargers with that connector. You might find yourself in a position where there's a Tesla charger, but not the other kind of EV charger with the J1772. Now, you can't use this on a supercharger because those go up to about 250 kilowatt. This one will do 19.2 kilowatt, which means you can use it for all level 2 chargers in the United States. In Europe, it's a little bit higher, but this one, it's rated for up to 80 amps, 19.2 kilowatts. Let's see how it fits here. This hole here allows you to lock this connector in place. You probably have to buy a special padlock because I just don't have one that fits that hole. Master lock, obviously too thick. I got a slightly thinner lock here. Nope. But the diameter here, it's about 1.7 inches. So if you want to order a padlock, make sure it's somewhat narrow to fit through that hole. If you do that, even if someone tries to unplug your EV, it's going to be tethered to the wall connector, unless they snip this off, of course. Now you can push 80 amps through this, but my mobile charger only does up to 30 amps. In there's a little bit of rubber seal for weatherproofing. Pretty important because this is going to get rained on. Water might leak in there and you don't want anything to short out. On the Tesla connector side, I don't see any kind of rubber seal, nor is it in the car either. But if you got it plugged in sideways, this is kind of point downwards like this. I'm gonna try to push it in really hard and pull it apart again. Yep, it requires a very firm pull to get it out, but you do not need to push this in order to remove it. However, if you put slight pressure on here, it does not come out. If I have a padlock, let's say the diameter is kind of thin and you just kind of thread through. Well, it still comes out, but I have this ferrule that's just the right size. Like there's a little bit of slack in there and I have to push this button in order to fit it through. Once it's in there, yep, it's locked in place. So there are some tolerance issues here. If you get a padlock of just the right size, it will lock it in place. I'm about to take apart this adapter. Never do this at home. There are some seals that are glued in place. If you take it apart, it will no longer be fully sealed. The two legs of the 240 volts uses 4-gauge wires. The ground is this yellow and green line. It's also a 4-gauge wire. The right communication line is the red wire and it's just a pass-through. However, the left communication line is not a straight pass-through, so you can't connect a Tesla connector into one end and convert the J1772 back to a Tesla connector because the communication line is broken here. Look at this abomination. Let's see if it'll work. And now it's red. Doesn't like that. And the way this connector does it is with a switch. When you press it, it grounds this communication line to the earth ground. The cable itself, it looks silvery. Notice all the rubber grommets all along the edges for weather sealing. Since this might get rained on, the water might go through this crevice and this rubber seal will stop the water from going in. This connector tends to be on the lower price of all the other adapters. Check out my Amazon affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.